denied by multiple Raptors. Not giving up on a play. And the Raptors defense stepping up big time down the stretch of this ball game. That's impressive right there.
And Israel Gutierrez standing by after this Raptors win.
Kawhi, it's just your second game in this uniform, in this building, but describe this feeling after this win.
It was a good win for us coming down the stretch. We needed that because our offense was kind of stagnant during the game. So in the fourth quarter, we ran some sets. Kyle did a great job of slowing down the offense, and we got stops on the defensive end.
You got the offense going, starting in that third quarter, really getting aggressive there. What got you loose in the third quarter?
My teammates motivated me to keep going, starting with Kyle. He's doing a great job of just letting me be comfortable on the floor and just playing the game.
You've also got great contributions from Serge tonight, from Danny Green, and from Kyle, as you mentioned, on the defensive end. What do you think about their performance?
It was great. It was all a unit out there tonight. We was on the string on the defensive end. We got some stuff to work on with those defensive rebounds, but it's only the second game. We got to keep building.
And just last thing here, Nick Nurse's offense seems like it allows for a lot of freedom for the players. What do you think about that, and how easy has it been to get adjusted?
Just like I just said, we kind of got stagnant out there and was moving in mud. So Kyle did a great job of getting us in our sets, and we got it flowing from there.
Thank you, Kawhi. Guys?
All right, Israel, Kawhi Leonard with 22 in the second half, 31 for the game. The Raptors start 2-0 as they end the Celtics, their first loss of the year. 113-101 the final. Coming up next, this is going to be a fun one. NBA Friday continues with the Warriors and the Jazz. For our producer, Kenny Wolf, our director, Ken Dennis, Israel Gutierrez, and the Hall of Famer, Hubie Brown, I'm Ryan Rucco. Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors. An impressive win against the Celtics tonight. 113-101 the final. Stay tuned. After these messages, we'll get you to Michelle and the guys in the studio.
Well, yeah, 12-2 run to end the game for the Raptors with the victory.
What a game.
That was fun. It's only the second game of the season. That was fun. Thoughts?
I mean, I knew it would be a good game. We talked about it, but we can never underestimate the fact that they added 2 NBA champions. And you look at that play where they blocked the shot, where they both actually blocked that shot, just the urgency to know that this is a big play of the game. We can't stop playing. That's going to be a really big deal for this team.
Let me tell you the big difference with this Toronto team. Kawhi, obviously, yes, with the trade, but he does bring leadership. This is a guy that these guys really look up to. This is a guy that if he says anything, when he says something, they're going to listen. He's a champion, like you said, along with Danny Green. That's key in your locker room because you help them prepare like champions. You come out each and every day and understand the process like champions. That's big to have in your locker room, especially with Toronto being that team that's been right at the cusp each and every year of the last few years.
Toronto living up to the expectation. On paper, a lot of people felt like they had what it takes to make it to the conference finals. This is a perfect example. But here's a chess move that I want to give Nick Nurse credit for. You talk a lot about Van Vliet. So when you put him in the game with Kyle Lowry, for the Boston Celtics, they go Kyrie and Rozier. They take Jaylen Brown out of the game.
Take a guy off the floor.
And so that, I think, is going to be a key for Boston, finding out who's going to be their finishing lineup because these teams really match up well. Serge can play against Al Horford down low, and then you have Kawhi against Tatum up front. So this Toronto team is legitimate.
I love that you said this already tonight. As I said, second game, and you said whoever has home court advantage is going to win. We have already looked ahead.
That's what it's come down to.
Yeah, it's going to come down to home court.
They're so evenly matched. I mean, you talk about from the starters to the bench play. The biggest difference is, I think, the home court advantage, absolutely. If either one of these teams gets home court advantage, that's the team that's going to advance.
How about Kawhi, though?
Well, people forgot.
How about Kawhi and his repertoire tonight?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if anybody out there watched my court vision in NBA Countdown.
Clip it.
But we're seeing it again right here. He's scoring from all over the floor. His kill zone, the mid-post area. Way to beast him right there.
Bully ball.
I mean, the best player was the best
spots.
player on the court tonight.
He gets to his spots. I'm just happy to see him back.
But it's early, you guys. These two teams are going to be different teams.
It ain't early for these two guys.
How about this?
You know, Kyrie is going to finally, he's going to get a rhythm. You got to say, he has surgery. He's going to be that superstar that you saw Kawhi be tonight in the fourth quarter, a guy who can take over. Absolutely. He's got to get his rhythm back, though. As you can see, in the first game, he missed a lot of threes. He missed a lot of shots that he normally makes. But he's going to put on these superstar performances to where he's going to have a 30 and 10 assists
40,
in these big-time games like this. He just needs to get his legs back and his rhythm coming off season surgery.
But not only Kyrie missed most of the last year, but Kawhi did too, only playing 9 games. For him to be 31-10 for him, lockdown defense, that's truly amazing.
What was Kawhi hurt? What was his injury last year?
Something in his
leg. He got
leg.
misdiagnosed by his former team, allegedly.
Something in his leg.
But it is, we do all suffer from short memory sometimes, and I think there are probably a lot of people with him having only played the 9 games last season forgot just how great he is.
Some of us up here forgot.
Yeah, some of us did forget.
But what was his injury, though?
But I want to say something about your Kyrie point. The tricky balance that he's going to have to make is volume. Like, I don't necessarily see him as being the guy now on this team taking 20-plus shots unless they're really going. Because they have so much talent, and they made it to the conference finals without him. So you could get that volume when you hitting, but not when you not going.
You raise a great point. Kai's never played on a team with this many offensive weapons that are young, that need the ball. Now, he's a phenomenal talent, one of the best in our game. But he's not the playmaking point guard that's going to facilitate and make sure Jalen gets his shots and Tatum gets his shots and Hayward gets his shots.
In today's game, you really
he's
don't
not going to do that.
For this team.
But with a team like that, everybody needs to eat.
Look at Golden State. I mean, Curry, he's a good playmaker, but he takes a lot of shots also. And within their offense, these guys all find ways to get the ball and get their numbers.
No, here's the difference. The Golden State Warriors have a stout starting 5, but 6 through 10, I'll take the Celtics. And so they have so many people to get involved and want to eat that, of course, you could take 20-plus when you're going. But Kyrie, to your point, he's 5 to 8 assist type of guy. He's not the 10 to 12 assist type of guy.